Hello, everyone, and welcome to the DeepBrain webinar, AI Studios 3.0 walkthrough and demonstrations. Today is our Halloween webinar. We'll get started in a minute or two, just giving people a chance to get settled in. So hang in and we'll get started soon. Okay, I've got about a minute past the hour, so let's jump into it. This is DeepBrain AI Studios 3.0. Demonstrations and walkthrough. We're excited to share with you today on this special Halloween webinar. My name is Joe Murphy. I'm a business development manager at DeepBrain AI. I work out of our Palo Alto office, and we were supposed to be joined by Divya Sood, one of our digital marketers. She couldn't make it today because she's not feeling well, but she will make it on a future webinar, I promise. And we are also joined by Sabrina Wu. So Sabrina, say hi and introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, I'm Sabrina. I'm also at the Palo Alto office with Joe. I'm currently a marketing associate at DeepBrain AI.
Cool. Awesome. All right, we're going to jump into it now. So let's look at today's agenda. We're going to start, well, we just did introductions. Joe and Sabrina are here today. And then I will have a quick presentation, should take just under 10 minutes. I'll go quickly through it, but AI Studios at a high level, what is it and what are some of the use cases? And then we'll go right into AI Studios 3.0. Sabrina will show some of the basic features, such as selecting models, previewing avatars, how to change voices and languages, some layering and background tricks. And then I'll take it over and share some what I'll call advanced features, but don't get scared. They're not that advanced. They're easy to use. It's just more making your videos look more expressive and more interactive. So we'll do things like voice upload, background video, export modes, audio speed and pauses, all these little tips and tricks that I've learned being at DeepBrain AI over the past year. Then I'll kick it back to Sabrina, and she'll focus on some of the convenience features that we offer in, such as PowerPoint to video, the ability to create a video just by uploading a PowerPoint, an existing PowerPoint deck, or ChatGPT to video, having the power of ChatGPT write a script for you, do smart layout of headlines and subtext. And then also something that we're pretty proud of in AI Studios 3.0 is templates. We have so many great updated templates to choose from, and Sabrina will go through some of that. We'll wrap it up with support, what to do if you need support. We'll just talk about that. Q&A at the end. And we've reserved about 10 minutes at the end for Q&A. You will see there's a Q&A window. Please put your questions in the Q&A window, and we'll address them at the end. And anything we don't get to, we will make sure you get the answers you're looking for. And with that, I'm going to show you. This is AI Drake, and he's going to just share some housekeeping tips for this webinar.
Hello and welcome to our webinar, AI Studios 3.0 walkthrough and demo. My name is Paige, and I am just one of the many avatars available on AI Studios. Before we get started, I would like to share a few items. First, this webinar is being recorded, and everyone who registered will get a link to the recording. Second, we have reserved 10 minutes at the end of the webinar for Q&A. Please enter your questions in the Q&A chat window, and we will address as many as possible at the end. Okay, let's get started with Joe, Divya, Sabrina, and AI Studios 3.0.
And Sabrina, did that sound come through okay?
Yeah, it worked perfectly.
Great. So sometimes when we're sharing videos over Zoom and Zoom for webinars in particular, Zoom uses video compression. So if you see any lag on your end, when you watch the recording of this, what you'll see is what an actual end user of AI Studios would see, which is perfect lip sync, hand movement, natural eyes blinking, just looks and sounds like a real person on the screen. Sometimes some of that is lost through video compression in the Zoom link. Okay, without further ado, let's jump into AI Studios overview. So AI Studios, let's start with the avatars that we make. This is a kind of a behind the scenes talk about the avatar you just saw, Drake, is actually a real person. And most of our AI avatars are based on real people. Not all of them. We can do virtual people as well. But the majority of what we do is based on real people. And the way we do this is it starts with a video shoot in a studio with a green screen environment. We do a pretty standard 4K video shoot straight on shot. We try to capture around 500 sentences of audio. We do custom gestures such as waving to the audience, pointing to things on the screen, and we also do natural hand movements. So with this, it's about a half day process to create the training data we need to build these hyper realistic models. So the goal of building a hyper realistic virtual human is to capture the facial expressions of the real person. This includes the way they blink their eyes, the way their corners of their mouth go up as they talk, the way their Adam's apple move. Everything from the shoulders up is fed into our deep learning process. So when I say facial expressions, it includes all the micro moves unique. Next, we capture the voice of the real person. So with AI Studios, we do clone the voice of the real person, creates the avatar that looks like and sounds like the real person. And finally, I'll talk about the mannerisms. So when people talk, some people use their hands, some people don't. I tend to use my hands a lot. That will also be captured in the avatar creation process. So between the facial expressions, the mannerisms, and the voice, it all goes into the deep learning algorithm. And what we come out with is an avatar of a real person. What this enables is a model that is text in or script in and video out. So now you have the scalability of unlimited video, as much video as you can create without getting in front of the camera. So the script to video model enables video at scale. And also this model is available 24/7, 365. So you can imagine an AI avatar is always ready to create video. All you have to do is type the script and it's ready to go. I've said hyper realistic, sometimes photorealistic. So this is one of the key differentiators of AI avatars from is how real they look. And there's a couple things I'm going to point out here. We did a similarity index measurement, and this is comparing real video to AI generated video using a DeepBrain avatar. And we came at 96 point. So you can imagine 100% similar means there's no differences detected between video generated by AI and the traditional way of generating video with real people. So this 96.5% is stunning throughout the industry, because what this enables us to do is now have these avatars be used in full 1080p HD broadcast, and they look and sound real. So we've conquered the uncanny valley. We no longer have to worry about the uneasy feeling when an avatar looks a little bit off. We're past that now at DeepBrain AI. And I'll share some examples of that later on. Moving to the next category, full body with gestures. So this is another thing that makes DeepBrain provide that realistic, real human effect with our AI studios, is that our avatars, we typically shoot from head to toe. So you can place them in the video however you like. You can use any part of the avatar, you can trim it, you can adjust it, and you'll see some of that in the videos later today. But the full body with natural hand movement and the ability to have gestures on demand. So I can have an avatar point at something on the screen when I feel it's appropriate. I can have an avatar wave to the audience when he or she is greeting the audience. And then finally, we talk about speed. So DeepBrain AI is known for having one of the fastest models in the industry, fast, low latency avatars, backed by a streaming inference, distributed GPUs, and a very lightweight, fully optimized machine learning system. When I create a video in AI Studios, it takes just minutes. I've had clients tell me that our competitors can take up to an hour, and a video of a similar length that we create just takes 5 minutes to get going. So the speed is really something we're proud to share. And on the back end, it makes our customers' lives that much easier, because they can create video, watch it, edit it, and then rinse and repeat until they have exactly what they need. So I talked about how we make the models. I talked about some of the benefits of our system, But what is AI Studios really used for? Creating AI videos with just a script, what is the power of that? So we have text to video in minutes, enabling video at scale. We have hyper-realistic avatars, which means you will watch these videos and have that ease that it feels like and sounds like a real person. We 80% cost reduction compared to traditional video creation methods. And I can give one example of a pharmaceutical company that they said it takes them about $4,000 to create a 20-minute talking head video. And to create that same video inside of AI Studios, it was just around $200. So you can imagine the cost savings they're seeing, the time savings they're seeing just by using an AI generated video tool versus traditional video production methods of calling actors in studios and having all the hassle associated with that. The other advantage I want to point out with AI Studios, and you'll see this demonstrated today, is the multi-language support. So any avatar can speak any language. This enables you to create videos on a global, addressing audiences worldwide and enabling people to get the information in their native language. We have several pre-made templates that you're going to see. And when I say several, we have hundreds of pre-made templates to make your video production job that much easier. And finally, we are a fully featured video editor, and we'll show off some of those features today. You'll see how you can move things around, you can add background images, you can layer video, you can change languages, shadowing text. There's a lot of powerful features that are built directly into the AI Studios interface. And now use cases for AI Studios. Training videos is a very popular one. Product explainer videos. HR teams are using our videos for onboarding new employees. University students are using AI Studios videos for creating compelling presentations and compelling projects that it just has that much more special engagement when you're hearing an avatar that looks like a real person, sharing facts and figures and sharing research. Educational videos, we have customers that are using AI Studios videos for teaching English or teaching other languages. Brand ambassadors, we have a celebrity, his name is Sun Hyung Min. He is a brand ambassador for AIA Life Insurance. He's also a very famous Premier League player. So they use AI Studios. AI uses AI Studios to create videos with Sun Hyung Min that they can use to share with their audience and their potential customers. Virtual influencers, TikTok, Instagram, X, all of these platforms are eating up video, and using an AI Studios video is a great way to create a video without having to get on camera and enabling more and more video content. And then finally, marketing videos. Marketing has really caught on in general across all segments, where video is where all the eyeballs are going right now. And then lastly, over here on the right, you see an AI news anchor. So across Asia, specifically China and Korea, we have about a dozen TV stations that are using our AI news anchors. But I wanted to share this one. This is Fox 26 in Houston, and they are actually using our AI Studios right now to create weekly updates with what's happening this week in Houston. And I'll play a quick snippet here.
Hello, I'm Reva Houston, your virtual correspondent for Fox 26. Here is what's happening this week. ERCOT has issued a weather watch until Friday because of forecasted higher temperatures and higher electrical demand. Officials say grid conditions are expected to be normal, but operating reserves
I'll pause that there for the sake of time. And we'll now kick into AI Studios demos. So with this, I'll share and hand it over to Sabrina.
Thanks, Joe. All right, let me set up my screen. Are you seeing the DeepBrain page?
I am, yes.
Perfect. All right. So first, we're going to show you how to log into AI Studios. There are multiple ways to do it, but the way I prefer to do it is to go into the AI Studios product tab and logging in through here. This is because if you happen to find yourself in our AI Human webpage, you might be guided to our AI Human dashboard instead. And so typically when you first log in, you might see this page. So we currently do have 2 versions of AI Studios out right now, AI Studios 2.0 and our newest version, AI Studios 3.0. And so to find out which version you're on, the best way to figure it out would be to look at the banner on top. If it says try now, that means you're in AI Studios 2.0. And so today we're focused on 3.0, and so we'll be moving on to here. All right, and just to double check, if you do see back to AI Studios 2.0, you know you're in the right version. So the first thing I want to guide your guys' attention to would be the avatars tab here on the left side. This is a really great tool where you can see the majority of our stock avatars available at the moment. If you click on any of these avatars profiles, a video will pop up showing how the avatar moves and what their original voice sounds like. Here, I'll play one of Maria.
Hello, my name is Maria and I am an avatar developed by DeepBrain AI. Let's make a video together.
And I think this is a really great feature that we include in AI Studios 3.0 because typically it can be a little bit more difficult to preview the avatars and see how they move before you generate a video. And so we moved this to the dashboard to make it easier for our users to be able to find the avatar they want to use for their video project. I really do highly recommend spending some time on here before starting your first project. All right, speaking of which, we'll start our first project here, and I'll be starting with the solid background. All right, so when you open up a project, this is what the editor is going to look like. There are 2 main large components. First, the visual editing component, and then this is our script editing component. And then on the left side, here are the main tools that we're going to be using when making videos. All right, so we'll be talking about templates at the end of the webinar, and so I'll be moving on to models. And these are our available stock avatars. And if you click on these avatars, you can see the gestures that are available with each avatar. And for some of these avatars, you might see different outfits. Here you go. And so here's Daniel in a more casual outfit, and here's Daniel in a nice white suit or gray suit. All right, and so I'm going to be choosing Maria since we did use her before, and I'm just going to be making 3 separate tabs to show you some really cool tools that we have. Okay, all right, so this is going to be Maria. And so you can see that I have 3 different avatars placed in different positions. And a really cool feature with our avatars is that if you find that you want to replace your avatar mid-project and we made it very easy for you to switch avatars without having to do it individually. So here, if you look at this button, Apply All, you're going to click on Change All Models, and now every avatar is going to be Maria. And say you want your avatars in a specific position, but they're currently all in multiple positions. So you can change them all to the same position by clicking this button right here. All right, and I'll just be showing text very quickly. So we do have different text sizes available at default, but you can always change them right here. As you can see, the top bar on our AI avatar or AI Studios editor is reactive to the element that you're on, and so it does change. So make sure that you're selecting the right element that you want to edit. And here, I'm just going to remove this. And as for media, we do offer a large selection of stock photos, videos, and music that you can choose from without having to worry about licensing. We're currently in the works on adding even more stock images, videos, and music for you. But for today, I did upload some cute Halloween assets ready. And speaking of which, in the asset tab, this is going to be where you're going to be uploading personal assets, and you can find them all right here. And I'm just going to be placing them around. And the editor is very intuitive and very easy for beginners or even for professionals who have been making videos for a very long time to use. It's very simple, just drag and click. And now the current background is green. And well, I don't really want it to be green for this video. And so I'm going to be changing it to a pale gray color right here. And so this is where you're going to be able to change solid colored backgrounds. However, if you do want to use a photo as a background, you can click right here, click the photo that you want to include, and there's going to be set as background on the top of the editor. All right, so here's our Marias. I'm going to be deleting these. And so when you do duplicate a scene, everything is duplicated, and including all the images and animations if you do animations up here. For here, I'm going to show you how to do the different voices for AI avatars. So here I'm going to write, and currently she is in the model's original voice in English. And here you can see that right here. However, if you do want to change the voice, you can change it throughout the video. However, they do have to be on different scenes. And you can even choose different languages. And for each language, there's multiple tones, which is really cool. So you can find the right tone that you want for your video. And so I'm going to be writing. Perfect. Okay. And so I do want to show you guys how we do multi-language support, and say, for example, here Maria is saying Happy Halloween in English, but what if I want to change it to French? And so with this ChatGPT tool here underneath the script editor, it makes it very, very easy to be able to translate anything, or even help you write your script and dialogue, or help you just grammar check as well. With the ChatGPT tool underneath the script, it's very easy to, Happy Halloween in French. Perfect. All right, and here it is. Happy Halloween. Bye. However, when you do change languages, make sure that you do change the text to speech to the language that you're looking for. French. Okay.
Female FRFR neural 2C.
All right, and there you go. As you can see, when I do press this play button right here, it does give you a little sample of what the voice is going to sound like. But I'm going to be showing you guys a preview video with more languages that we do have in AI Studios. Videos do take a couple minutes to export, and so I just pre-exported them.
万圣节快乐
Fröhliches Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Joyeux Halloween.
Have a safe and spooky night. Happy Halloween from the DeepBrain team.
All right, and there you go. These are just some of the very basic features that we have on AI Studios. As you can see, you can generate really great videos in a really amazing quality in just a couple of minutes. And there you go. I'll throw it back to Joe.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for that quick demo. And now I'm going to show you something that I made yesterday. And I'll play this video here.
Hello, I am AI Benjamin, and here is an example of the voice upload feature. A dramatic reading of The Raven written by Edgar Allan Poe.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, "tapping at my chamber door. Only this, and nothing more."
Okay, so let's see how I built that video. I'll go in here and edit the project. a couple things that jump out. So the text, the raven, I put that in there and I had an animation on it. So it came in from the top. So making these videos more captivating to the eyes, having moving objects, whether it's text or images. And as far as images go, I used this Raven video. And the way I did that was over here on media, I come over to video and I simply typed Raven. And then you can see I have a whole bunch of Raven videos to choose from. And here's the actual one that I used. So this is a really quick and simple way to add video, to make videos more engaging from the AI Studio's output. Another thing I did here was I inserted pauses. So you can insert a pause anytime you like just by hitting this button here, which adds a half-second pause. You simply move your cursor to where you want the pause added. You add the half-second pause and you can stack them for do it. Another thing I did here was the scene speed. So this is actually the speed at which he's going to read the text. You can speed it up or slow it down. I slightly sped up this one just because it was the introduction and I wanted to get to the next scene. You could speed it up much more dramatically if you want, up to, I see here, 5 times, which sounds like a chipmunk talking, which is not what we want for this video, but it could be useful for some other videos. So again, on this screen, we're looking at text animations, importing video from the stock video that's available. So wide range available. And then on the next scene, what I did is I wanted a dramatic reading of the Raven. So I didn't want to use the stock voice of the model. I did a quick Google search. I found a audio file that was free to use and fully licensed. And then I uploaded that using this feature here. So you can see here on this screen, this is where I would type my information, type the script, but I can also upload an audio file and it'll use that audio file and it will lip sync to that audio file. So this is an important feature. I could have recorded my own voice and uploaded it in else's voice. I could find the latest meme that is cracking everybody up and use the audio from that. What DeepBrain AI has developed is this ability to lip sync to audio. So it's not only text to video, you can do audio to video. And this is a really powerful tool for creating characters, creating voices, even if it's your own voice character that you're using. And then I'll talk about right here, hang on a sec. When I generate this video, I have a couple options. And I can generate the entire video, or I could just generate the audio only. So we have this capability for exporting video, but sometimes you just want an audio track. So you can select audio only and then export it that way. And that's basically the features I wanted to talk about here. Was on this scene, importing video from stock video, having animations on text, and then on this scene, the powerful feature of uploading voices and our ability to lip sync to those voices and create video that you can have an unlimited number of voices now. And then Sabrina, back to you for convenience features.
All right, let me share my screen again. All right, so first we're going to talk about our start with ChatGPT feature. So you saw our ChatGPT feature in our editor. However, we do offer another ChatGPT feature where this actually generates the script for you and also different scenes of the video for you as well, with all the text written as visuals. All right, so we're just going to start with a Halloween related prompt. And I'm just going to choose this first template right here. And then it should just take a couple minutes or a couple moments to generate. It shouldn't take too long.
Just to be clear, this is OpenAI we're waiting on.
Oh, yes. All right, and so here's the generated video from the ChatGPT feature. And so as you can see, it starts with an introduction, has a couple of supporting slides, and then it ends after a couple slides like these. And so as you can see, like it does write the script for you, which is really cool. However, sometimes as a marketer, I'm not a huge fan of what ChatGPT writes sometimes. And so I do like to use the ChatGPT feature as kind of an outline on how I want to develop the video when I first start sitting down and creating a video. And so because it does take a moment to export, I already have one generated right here. And so
Pumpkin carving is a popular Halloween tradition. Here are some tips to help you create amazing designs. Look for a pumpkin with a flat base, sturdy stem, and thick walls. Avoid any soft spots or mold, ensuring a fresher canvas for your art. Start by selecting the ideal working area, clean the pumpkin's exterior, and gather tools like a carving knife, scoop, and carving stencils. Don't rush. Begin by tracing your design, then carefully carve away sections, utilizing different depths for a more interesting effect. Consider coating carved areas with petroleum jelly to extend the pumpkin's lifespan.
here, those are some really great pumpkin tips or pumpkin carving tips. As you can see, it really makes like a fully fleshed out video pretty instantaneously, which is very, very, very convenient to use. Just with a couple of edits, changing the script a little bit and adding a couple of pictures in the video, and you can be making videos in less than 5-10 minutes very, very easily. And so the next convenience tool that we have on our main dashboard is going to be the URL to AI video tool. And this works very similarly to the ChatGPT tool, except with a URL. And so when you put in the URL, we do scrape the content of the website, and our generator will fully flesh out a video speaking on the contents of that website. And moving on to my favorite convenience feature is going to be import PowerPoint. And so I do have our PowerPoint ready here. This was designed by Samira Hadid, and I did generate the script by ChatGPT. But here you can see that I do have some text written in the notes box. So when you do PowerPoint to video, our generator is going to be reading what's in the note box and translating that into the script box in the AI Studios editor. And so I'm just going to import. And so here you can drag or upload the file manually into AI Studios 3.0, and then just click Create New Project here. Because it does take a moment to generate, I've already have one created right here.
Good evening, folks. Ever wondered about the origin of Halloween? Let's dive in. Halloween's story begins with the Celtic festival of Samhain, marking the end of the harvest season. The Celts believed the boundary between the living and the dead blurred on this night. The Romans and Christians left their mark on Samhain. All Hallows Eve and All Saints' Day were introduced to honor the deceased, blending pagan and Christian traditions. Over time, Halloween evolved thanks to medieval practices like trick or treating and the contributions of Irish and Scottish immigrants. Today, it's a commercialized celebration filled with costumes and parties. Halloween's origins are a mix of ancient Celtic customs, Roman influences, and Christian traditions, resulting in the beloved holiday we enjoy today. Thanks for exploring Halloween's history with us.
So this is a really great feature. For me, I do like to do my design work outside of AI Studios because I am more used to those editors. And so if you're someone like me, it's very, very, very easy to just import your designs using this tool. And so you don't have to manually upload each picture or image or slide and having to turn it into the background one by one. So this tool is very, very, very convenient if you're someone who likes to design outside of the AI Studios editor. And so last but definitely not least, we do have our template collection over here on the left-hand side. And so we do have hundreds and hundreds of templates to choose from that are ready to go, very easy to use. And so if I'm just going to select one, this one is pretty cool. This one's our Paige working as a newscaster. And so it does give you like a a short
Hello,
little
I
sample
am
of what the
AI
video
Anchor
can look like.
Page. Let me tell you today's news. Hello, I am AI Anchor Page. Let me
And then in AI Studio's editor, something really cool that you can do is layering. And so if you see these assets behind her, you're able to layer, you might be able to find like a transparent image and layer on top of her so it looks like she's behind the table. And so I think that's something really cool to consider when making your videos, is that you don't really have to think about it as like a presentation video, but there's a lot of room for creativity when it comes to designing using AI Studios. And so here you can see a version of her with a version of one of our avatars behind the table right here. And yeah, there's so many different types of templates to explore and use, and we do have them in categories up here for your convenience. I'm a big fan of the business ones because they tend to be a little bit more easier to use for a lot of different topics, but we include a lot for different video topics that you might be making. Yeah. All right, so that's it from me.
Awesome. Got one more thing I want to share, and this is inside of AI Studios support. So what if you're inside of AI Studios and you're stuck, you have a question, you're not sure what to do? There is a chat, and that chat window is available 24 hours a day, Monday through Friday. So you can type your question here, send us a message, and somebody will get back to you straight away as soon as possible. Typically, it's within an hour or two. If you also, you can email us at support@aistudios.com. So the chat window is available. It's a good thing to use. You can have an interactive chat and get support in real time. Or if it's after hours or on the weekend, you can email us and somebody will get back to you as soon as possible. And with that, that concludes the presentation part. So I will stop my share and let's jump into some questions. So here we go. All right, so there's somebody in the audience, I'm not going to say a name, but they want to get a screenshot to prove to their mother that they attended this session. So I want to assure that person I will get you that screenshot because they've messaged multiple times. So don't worry. And then moving on down the time. So when you say real-time streaming, do you offer interactive avatars? So yes, we do, but not within AI Studios. We have another product called AI Human, which is conversational interactive avatars. AI Studios is more focused on generating informational video. So it's one-way video for users to consume. Someone else asked, can you change the clothing of the talent? So each avatar, some of them are shot in multiple outfits. So we give selections where you can choose what outfit you want to use. And next one, is it possible to have the same video open in local language depending on the user demographics? You would need to export the video into the languages that you need, and the users would then select which video they wanted to watch. So we're not automatically changing the language on the fly based on the demographics. That work would have to be done ahead of time, say, here's the languages I'm interested in, and then export in each one of those languages. Next one, can I create my own avatar using my picture? So no, the short answer is no. We focus on hyper-realistic avatars. These are avatars that look and sound like real people. We do see solutions out there that create talking head pictures, but they don't look realistic. They're fun to use, but maybe not. I guess I feel like they're stuck in the uncanny valley. You're looking at it, it doesn't feel real. It detracts from the message. If it's just a fun little thing you want to send across, yeah, the talking head works well. But when you're trying to convey information or share information or educate people, you need the hyper-realistic looking models. Okay, how in depth does the language support go? Sabrina, can you talk about language support and how many languages we support?
So we currently support 80 languages and over 100 tones. And so that means that for each language, we do have multiple different tones that we do have for them, as mentioned earlier in the webinar. I saw earlier that we do not support a lot of the smaller, more obscure languages, but we are always constantly working on adding more text-to-speech options in AI Studios.
Great. And so is real-time chat with an avatar possible? Again, it is, but that is our AI human product. Well, I guess we should do a future webinar on AI human, but for AI Studios, it's all about delivering information, not interactive video. And that one came up a lot, interacting with the videos. Okay, Sabrina, this one's for you. Where can I find more information about AI human?
Well, the first great place to start looking for information about AI human is going to be our website. And so if you look on our main page, there should be a tab called products, and underneath that you'll see our AI Studios and AI human web pages. And so that's a really great place to start. And I believe we do have quite a few webinars talking about our AI humans already.
Yes. And this is a really good question. Is it possible to have multiple avatars conversing with each other? So we have done that for clients in the past. It is a custom project that we do. So natively inside of AI Studios, it's not readily available. But if you have a project and you need multiple avatars talking on screen, we can do that working with our engineering team.
All right, and there's one question that I see. So are there avatars that speak foreign languages natively? And so we do have stock avatars that do speak different languages, mainly Korean, Chinese, and English. Again, we're constantly working on adding more to our collection of AI avatars, and so currently those are the 3 native languages that we support. I'm not sure if there are any more, Joe, that you may know of.
For native languages, that's the top 3 that we work with right now. We could talk about it if a customer is interested in having a custom language supported. What we found is that when you're speaking Asian languages versus European languages, we can get very good lip sync just by substituting in the other audio file. So switching from French to English, German to English, where they have very similar sounds, we are getting good experiences with lip sync. And then, man, the questions keep coming in. What are your pricing models? So you can visit our website, DeepBrain AI, and there's a pricing page. Typically at the highest level, plans start at about $3 per minute of video generated. The lowest cost plan is $30 per month. You can go in, you could sign up, and with $30 per month, you can generate 10 minutes from video. And then you could scale up from there and choose how many minutes you think you need and sign up online. And I think the last one here, to have my own avatar created. I would ask you to reach out to us directly, and we can discuss with you creating your own custom avatar. It does require a shoot in a studio, and we would like to work with you on that if there's a compelling use case that we could work together on it. And with that, we are running just about a minute over. So Sabrina, any parting words?
Well, thank you all for coming and joining us on this very cold Halloween morning. I hope you guys are all staying warm, at least if you're in the Bay Area. And yeah. And also, I just saw this question really quickly that I just want to answer. The engine used to translate languages that I used before was ChatGPT.
Awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. That concludes our AI Studios 3.0 webinar. I encourage everyone to visit DeepBrain AI's website, check out AI Studios. You can create a free video. Your first one is free, or you can just sign up for the $30 plan and get started right away. If you have any questions, support is ready, we're ready, and this webinar has been recorded, and probably later this week, if not early next week, this webinar will be available on YouTube, and we'll send a link out to get registered. So thank you and have a good day. Happy Halloween.